Hi everyone, this is the Flying Dutchman here, and if you would have watched the EA press conference at E3 yesterday, then you probably would have known that they announced that Battlefield Hardline will go into closed beta today, or yesterday because I'm making this video the day after. But anyway, if you would have signed up, then you probably would have gone into the beta. First come, first serve. So the first, I don't know how many people, but the first couple of thousand people who signed up would get access to the closed beta, and I was one of them because as soon as I heard that the beta was now open and you had to sign up for it, I immediately ran from downstairs up to my room, to my computer, logged on to Battle, and I immediately signed up for the beta, waited a bit, and that's it. I got into the beta, and you know, it's actually really fun because I wasn't sure what to expect. I expected some close combat, Battlefield only, and yeah, it is close combat, but then again, this is only single map. Remember that. Also remember that everything, like my opinion I give about this game, it's still in beta, so yeah, my opinion, it doesn't really matter that much for the final product of the game because no one has played it yet. This is just the beta. But anyway, what I wanted to say, this game, it actually really surprised me because it's very refreshing, and I actually wasn't the only one because when I was playing I asked others as well, and they agreed with me that it's already a lot better than Battlefield because not as much stuff is going on, the maps are a bit smaller, there's less players, it's not like 64 players on a really small map, so it's actually very enjoyable, and it's really, everything seems really crisp. It doesn't really seem like I'm getting shot around corners at all. It seems really good. The netcodes, I'm not sure whether it's better or not, but it doesn't really matter because there isn't as much going on as there is in Battlefield 4. And the game, it looks really nice, but of course it's beta, so some of the textures, they aren't looking that good. But onto the weapons. There's actually quite a large variety in weapons already in the beta, and there's multiple classes. And you normally in any Battlefield game you got the assault class, the engineer class, the support class, and the recon class. That is not the case here in Battlefield Hardline. Here in Battlefield Hardline, there are 4 similar classes, but they are called a bit different. You got the operator, which will be the assault. You got the mechanic, which will be engineer. You got enforcer, which would be support, and you got professional, which would be the recon class or sniper class. And from what I noticed is that the operator class is definitely the dominating class. It seems to have the best weapons like the M16A4 and the AKM and the G36. And then there is the mechanic class, and I noticed that the mechanic class, it's probably the most fun. Well, I could explain it to you, but just watch this clip and you'll see.
Look out! They got me pinned down! Keep the fire going! Got a line set up! Check that officer! Zip is up!
Well, I didn't manage to do it without dying, but you do get the point, I hope. It's really fun and it's really cool. It's pretty much just parkour in Battlefield. But onto the game modes. What game modes are there? Well, in the beta there are 2 game modes and 1 map. The map is called High Tension, and there's 2 game modes you can play on it. The first game mode is Blood Money. What do you gotta do in Blood Money? Well, Blood Money, it's pretty much, well, you can compare it to Capture the Flag pretty much. Every team has got their own vault, and with vault they got their own little money bus somewhere in the garage on each side of the map. So the SWAT team, the police, they got their own vault, and the criminals, they got their own vault. And in the middle, in this building, like you can see here. It's there's like a blue square saying your fault. Well, I died now, so you can't see it, but you probably would have seen it already. And then there's like a building sort of in the middle of those two faults, like in the middle of the map, and you gotta gather money from that. It's like pretty much it's just like a money pile, and you gotta take money from it, and you gotta bring it back to your vault without dying. But that's not all of it. You can also infiltrate into the enemy. You can also go behind enemy lines, and you can go to their vault and steal money from them, taking away their points, taking away their money. And whoever's got the most money at the end pretty much just wins the game. And then there is a game mode called Heist, and it's kind of similar. The game starts, and two trucks they crash pretty much. And you as the criminals, you gotta put charges on it, and the SWAT team, they gotta protect it. So you put charges on it, you take the money, and then you gotta escape. You gotta go behind enemy lines, the lines of the police have set up, and you gotta put the money in the bus, in the van. And yeah, you pretty much just gotta escape, even though you don't really make a big escape. You just put the money in there and you run off into battle again. But still, you get the point. It's pretty cool. It's quite a lot of fun. So yeah, those are the two game modes. And well, what about all the weapons and the gadgets and the XP system? Well, you earn money. That's right. You gotta earn money. And with that money, it's kind of like if you ever would have played Call of Duty Black Ops, it's sort of similar to that system. You earn money, and with the money you can buy weapons and attachments, which I think is a pretty cool system. I always enjoyed it a lot in Call of Duty Black Ops, but of course you're gonna be a certain level. Because if you're level 1, you can immediately buy the strongest weapon there is, or level 50 weapons, or any kind of that stuff. But you get the point, it's pretty cool, I like it a lot. Right, so right now we're in the player menu, like you got in every Battlefield. And as you can see, there's Operator, Mechanic, and Force, and Professional, which I talked about before. So let's go to Operator. Then here you can see the cash you gotta spend. This is the money I've earned so far. I actually earned a lot more, but you know, I kind of spent most of it on other weapons. But you click customize, and then you got this class, Operator, Mechanic. Now right now we want to be Operator, so we'll stick to that. And then you can see I got the AKM. It looks really nice, so we'll click that. And as you can see, there's the M16A3 as well, and the G36C, which I both have already bought, so I cannot buy them right now, but they're pretty cool weapons. And let's go to the M16A3 and click this little cog over here. And as you can see, you can change all the sights. I can go iron sights if I want to, but I don't, because I'd rather stick to this. I cannot buy the other ones yet, because I have not unlocked them yet. I would need to buy them for that, but you get the point. So you got some pistols. Well, for Operator there's only .38 snub. You got some gadgets here, like the grappling hook and the zip line, Re5, survivalist, stuff like that. You don't have defibrillators, you gotta use this. I'm gonna be imagining, because this is actually the first time I'm seeing this. But yeah, this is the first 8-pack, like you got in any Battlefield. I don't really need to explain it. This is the taser, which I actually haven't used yet, so I might buy it, because I think I'm gonna go and buy it, because yeah, you can also see how it works. You just buy it, that's it. I've never used this one before, so I don't know, it might be cool. I'll probably test it out at some point. You can have 2 gadgets for each class. You got some grenades, gas grenade as well. And then you got the melee. Right now there's only the police baton, the knife, and the baseball bat. I'm just using the knife because the knife is mainstream, more mainstream, and you know, all the cool kids use the knife, so I gotta use the knife as well. So let's head over to Mechanic, where you got these weapons, the UMP-45, which is the default weapon, the P90, and the Uzi. You got this pistol over here, which looks really nice, it's got a silencer on it. I got the grappling hook for this and the zip line. You can also have an RPG. The RPG is actually really cool. And then the rest is the same as the Operator class. So let's go and switch over to Enforcer. As you can see here, the MG36C, or the MG36 I mean, sorry, it's the main weapon, and you got these two shotguns over here, which you can also get on the professional class, aka the recon class, or sniper class, or whatever you want to call it. We got some of the optics, some accessories, barrels, underbarrel, stuff like that. Not very important, but you gotta know at least. So we got the pistol here, the HK45C, which you get with the Enforcer class. You got an ammo box, a ballistic shield as well, a breaching charge. I haven't used these two yet, but they look pretty cool. I'm not sure what to do with the breaching charge. I'm gonna be guessing it's just C4. And the ballistic shield, I haven't used that either yet. But yeah, this weapon, it looks pretty cool. You got this motorbike here as well, but I'm not gonna use that. But yeah, this is a pretty cool weapon, nice animation and everything. The cars look really cool as well, but the textures are still a bit blurry in first person. But anyway, I probably shouldn't be playing with this. I should probably be showing off the recon class as well, or the professional class first. Let's go and do that. There we go. Right, so the professional class. The default weapon is the R700 LTR, which is, well, it's a basic sniper rifle. I've used it already. It seems to be pretty decent. You got the Sega and the PTR 91. This one is a shotgun, and the PTR 91. I think it's sort of like a G3 from what I can tell. Looks like a G3, but I haven't bought it yet. I can't even buy it. I don't have enough money, as you can see here. But yeah, the two shotguns you can use on the Enforcer class. I thought you could use them on professional class as well, but that's not the case. Excuse me for that. Anyway, you got the Tech 9, which is an automatic pistol. If you would have played Arma like me, you might know this gun already, because there's some mods where you can find this gun as well. But yeah, actually you can find it in multiple games. I believe it's in Call of Duty World at War as well, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's a pretty good gun. It's automatic pistol. You're gonna need an automatic pistol for the professional class, because you can't run around in close quarters with a sniper rifle. To be honest, this is my least favorite class, because I never like to use snipers in close combat. That's why I never use snipers in Call of Duty. Well, to be honest, I don't play Call of Duty, but when I used to play it, I didn't use snipers. But yeah, anyway, you got some more gadgets here, like the laser trip mine, decoy, and camera. I've never used these before, so I don't really know what to do with them. But that's pretty much it. There's not a lot more to show, really. So yeah, there's some cars I can show you, but they're not that interesting, to be honest. I mean, they're just a bunch of cars. And yeah, what about optimization? How the game runs? It runs pretty well for me, because well, I got a GTX 670 and I got it overclocked as well. And when I'm recording in full 1080p with a lot of stuff going on like ultra settings, I get about 30 to 40 FPS, which isn't that bad considering my graphics card may be slightly outdated, and I'm recording as well in full 1080p on ultra settings. So yeah, it runs really well actually. Right now I got anti-aliasing off and HBO, or SSAO, whatever you want to call it, and I'm on about 50 FPS, so it's not that bad, you know. Runs pretty well. It's a pretty good looking game, and it runs well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It seems to be a pretty solid beta, even though there's still a lot of bugs in there, but you can expect that it's a beta. But yeah, it seems pretty solid. The gameplay is solid, at least. For the couple of hours I've played this, I've had quite a lot of fun already. So yeah, it's a good beta game. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my first impressions. I hope it kind of gave you a good impression of what I think about the game, and I hope I summed up everything you needed to know. Probably did not, but I tried to cover as much as I could in the short amount of time I made this video in. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hit that like button if it was helpful to you, and yeah, leave a comment with your thoughts about the game, if you would have played it already. If you wouldn't have played it, what do you think about it? And yeah, I hope to see you guys later. Peace, and I'm out.